fellow Americans, other friends, subscribers around the world. Back again, man. This old hawthorn. Man, I'll tell you what, it's some of the hardest wood. Great overnight firewood. Alright, so right now got the tools rolled out. I'm going to start building a base. I gotta get them. Let's get those rabbits this week. I haven't set a day or whatever, but I want to get them picked up, and gotta have a place to put them. And then we're also talking about, if I get done, getting the hogs over here this week. You want the hogs and the rabbits and the chickens. Yeah, and I had some crazy ass broad attack me about the rabbits, dude. I ended up deleting. I should have kept their post or whatever. I hope you look them in the eyes. They have a soul. Dude, I didn't even say nothing about eating them in that video, so I don't know where the hell she was doing. If you watch my videos, man, freaking, I've talked about it. I've had rabbits in the past, and dude, I freaking, the older I've gotten, dude, I do. You gotta have a heart. Do I like killing? No. But I don't know. Maybe she was one of them tofu eating mothers or something. That, or she just buys her stuff at the grocery store and thinks it grows in that package. And there lies a big problem with the world these days. Unconnected. Here they go around eating tofu, thinking that they're earth princesses. Eating friggin' hamburger out of a package or chicken out of a package, and they just think that's the way it comes. Oh, humans. Humans. I'm gonna pop this cage out here. I think it does actually. Clippers, I think I can pop this. I think this cage will come off, and I'll cut that pipe off. Well, I gotta clean them out, straighten them out. This one's good because I got an extra. So, I'm gonna start framing this thing up. Yeah. I've been listening to too many podcasts and crap this morning.
I should have brought myself a crossword or something to do while you talk about that stuff.
Well, why don't you talk about, you want to start off talk about, so Matt, we were talking yesterday, we did that little cut-in segment. You know, I showed a little bit of what's going on. So much going on around here that carrying that camera around just slows me down, man. I haven't even started planting trees yet, man. I don't know if you can see. I've got to get these things.
You can't see them off camera, but there's some here.
Yep, there's everywhere.
There.
So, we started doing this. So Miss Kitty's and her idea to show, you know, things you can do. You know, if you want to call it towards your prep or whatever, to save yourself money.
Yeah, I think it's towards your prep because it's saving money that can go towards other things, like your power bill.
Right. Or food,
right.
You know.
Right.
Stock up or whatever.
Yeah, and something I didn't say yesterday that I wanted to share was back in the day, they had Sunday dinner. Sunday dinner was a big deal. And that's because during the week, they ate peanut butter and oatmeal. And one day a week, they would have a family dinner that would have ham or, you know, a full-on meal. And that is a great way to start now to help yourself prepare for the future, to be frugal.
Right, and you don't have to have peanut butter and oatmeal.
No, and you can do a lot with peanut butter and oatmeal.
You can do a lot of... Oh, dude.
And if you're eating a lot of peanut butter, please look at your ingredients and don't be eating anything with corn syrup in it. I got to say that. That defeats the entire purpose.
Oh, with corn syrup?
Yes.
Corn syrup and What's that one we were just talking
Hydrogenated
about?
oils.
Well, not that, but the
Soy.
soy, man. You too. And
Any kind of soy.
we
Soy
were actually, we
oil.
listened to one or was reading or something about soy. And dude, that damn soy will turn you into a girl. It does. It's real bad for the testosterone that it takes away and stuff. It's actually good if you're trying to build your estrogen and stuff.
Right.
But,
Right. But if you're going to, like, I have low estrogen because I had a hysterectomy and I'm not on hormone replacements because I don't want to take the chemical stuff.
yes.
And the plant-based is pretty much soy. That's your option. So I have actually started with our sprouting because alfalfa has a high estrogen, plant-based estrogen in it.
Yes, I'm waiting to grow me some
Yeah.
boobies.
He wishes. He wishes. Okay, so I just have a few things off the camera here to the side of reusable items, just to give you ideas. Not that it's reusable to everybody in this way, but just ideas. This one everybody's heard of. Take your when you finish your milk, rinse it out. Don't wait. That's disgusting. So this one here, I'm saving. Cut off the bottom. Use it for a tiny greenhouse.
If you need to.
If you need to, over your plants when you plant your garden. If you were comfortable, washing it with soap and water and storing water for emergency use to wash your hands with, that's cool. We use these types of jugs when he gets his sun tea from the store, and we'll rinse those out and use water. Put water in those.
We don't store water in milk jugs.
Right. You could. I don't have it right here because it's sitting out, but a pickle jar. He has sun tea out in a pickle jar, a glass pickle jar. Yeah, he's
Walmart,
excited.
man, gallon jug, because I love pickles too.
Yes,
Gallon
he
jugs
does.
of pickles, and they
Yep.
make great sun tea jars.
Great sun tea jars. And I also use those jars for pickled eggs.
She showed those, man. You can go back on her. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. You can go back. Last year we were up doing fish fences. She showed, I actually think you showed making them too.
I did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really simple, easy.
Super simple.
I don't know if Muskrat ever did do that. He was going to.
Okay, this one here, any kind of glass jars, you can reuse them. This just has those little black ponytail holders in it.
Which are great little rubber bands.
Yeah, for
things.
anything to.
And that one's got a rubber seal. Those are nice.
Yeah, this one's got a nice rubber seal on the lid, which
And that was actually a dollar store jam.
Yeah, it was. Actually, it wasn't jam. It was just fruit. This one was pears or peaches or something. I don't remember, but.
That was a long time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it was from a dollar
I mean,
store. We
I've
have
been
multiples of those.
Reusing this jar for probably 4 years.
And it's got a nice seal, as does the Adam's peanut butter. Right here you go.
Adam's peanut butter jars.
We actually have a friend that keeps these. He eats a
Yeah,
lot of peanut butter, and he keeps those for us too.
Yep. And they do have open metal on the center, but the outside of the ring there is rubber. So it gives it a nice seal. It's not for canning. Don't get me wrong, but what I like about these is you can actually put your hand in if you're storing like your dried foods.
Oh dang!
You could, yeah, you could. I love these.
And then
leftovers.
One thing that I wanted to mention too, if you are, because we use these for our tinctures and all that. And we've had a little bit in the center rust because if you're using vinegar or alcohol, it will eat the metal. But the rubber seal helps, so it doesn't do it a lot. But you can always put a piece of
well, what I find is
paper. Or
I can reuse
paper.
this from peanut butter to tincture once. If I've tried doing a second tincture in it, so it would be the third use, and now the metal it goes.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah. But if you use the wax paper or parchment
right,
paper,
it might. Yeah,
save.
but that would.
But then you're not getting that seal. That
exactly.
You get. Yeah.
That would concern me because a tincture you want to give a shake, and as soon as you shake it with that,
fling it all over the place,
dripping down the sides, making a mess. Okay, the next one is you're buying mushrooms at the grocery store or raspberries, strawberries, whatever. You get these little. I wash them out, I stack them up, and I just brought out a few just to show you. I've got a stack of them. Great for harvest time. Also great to share your harvest with other people.
Or little mini greenhouses.
Or little mini greenhouses.
These
ones are pretty. Yeah, they've got big slotted holes in the sides, so you'd have to really watch that. And then inside here, I have. This is one of my favorite reuse stores. Oh, is it coming back? This is a bread bag. We don't eat a lot of bread, so I don't have a lot of these. But I'll turn it, after I'm done, I'll turn it inside out, rinse it with water, hang it till it dries. Make sure that there's no breadcrumbs or water in it. Hang it up again until it dries, inside out. And then once it's dry, I do this.
Hey!
Kai and Grizz? Yeah, Daisy's over there.
Knock it off! Grizz, no. Kai.
Okay, I'm just going to finish.
Kai's worse, man. He lost his freaking mind.
Okay, I'm going to finish this up before Card gets here. So I do that. I fold it, and I make it really nice and neat and tidy, and I do this. That way I know for a fact that I have cleaned this bag. And when I reuse it, it'll be, I won't put like, what I really like to use these for is when we are taking our lunch with us. I'll take
Really, dude?
He went over the cattle fence.
No, he went through it.
Okay. I make the sandwich. I wrap it once in a paper towel because I'm going to need that paper towel when I eat the sandwich, and then I put it in the bag, and I can stack up all of our sandwiches in the paper, in the not the paper bag, but the reusable bread bag. Hey, Grizz.
I wish I'd had it on video, him coming through there. Okay, keep going on your other.
Okay, just real quick, I just got
Don't rush.
a couple more items.
She'll stay
This is a coffee creamer jug. We don't go through a lot of coffee creamer. I don't have a lot of these, but the ones I do, I keep.
That's a treat if we do that.
Yeah, and in here, you can hear it. This is my sprouting seeds. I can pop the top, sprinkle it into my sprouter, done. And when I do something like that, I cut the label off of the product, and I keep it like with my recipes. That way, if I ever need to refer back to what's in here, directions, whatever, I do that. Okay.
Directions?
Yeah.
Creamer?
No, no.
Oh, the seeds.
The
I was going,
seeds.
what is she talking about? Why do you have to keep that?
Sour cream containers. We do eat a lot of sour cream. We like our sour cream. This one, the size of it's a nice small. You can use that for leftovers. I don't reuse these a lot for food, but one thing that I do keep them around for, like after I've used them once or twice for leftovers, I will put it in a stack, and then we'll have that come springtime to start seeds in. You can just poke a couple holes, you got drain, boom, you got seeds started.
On the sprouting seeds, you want to make sure you use a teaspoon per tray. Is that what it is, or a tablespoon?
It depends on the size
Size
of your
of your tray. So you definitely want to make sure of that, and measure what you. I mean, you can take the lid off and or whatever. Fill it up over that.
Get your system down,
You
and
want
then
to
you'll
get
know what
the
you
amount
need.
of seed you want in there.
Okay. Last but not least,
And we don't drink much of those.
the
Kids do.
kids
And then
leave
the
these
little
everywhere.
bastards leave them laying around my place.
I can't bring
don't drink
myself
much
to throw
soda.
them away, so I keep them. They make good scoops for maybe animal feed, dog food. Not so much for us for dog food. We haven't done it yet, but I could cut them down and use them as planters to start seeds in.
Howdy, ma'am.
You have guests over. Guess what? They get their sun tea in one of these.
She's so full of
There you
her
go.
car gets a glass.
She does.
She's like, don't you be giving me that plastic crap. All right, so car's there. I got to take care of
Some business.
and then we'll go over some of the crazy crap that's going on in this world. All right, man. Lost Miss Kitty somewhere along the line. We have been, or I've been, listening for the last couple days, man. This morning, big time, to podcasts and vlogs and different stuff. And I've actually had a couple of people asking me, well, what podcast is it you listen to, man? I need some, good, reliable sources. I do not know for sure if they're all good, reliable sources. I have, a handful that I listen to regular. Man, if I actually put a list on here of the stuff that I listen to and the podcasts I listen to and the vlogs I watch and stuff, dude, it would be insane, man, because one leads to another, and dang, it's gnarly. Man, recommended, or if you like this or whatever down below on the things, and I'll listen, and man, I go with my gut feeling on them. Watch a few and decide whether, I believe. Man, I don't believe everything. I don't believe shit, man. I don't believe anything I hear anymore until I start hearing it repeatedly, or over and over, or hearing it, a little bit here and a little bit here, and you put it together and you make your judgment call and all that. But still, there's so much going on, dude. It's so hard to keep up on any of it. Man, it's gonna be noisy as all get up out here, dude. They've got a new foundation. I think that I counted when I went on the other end of my property. After you come out of the Crick Bottom, man, I think there's I think it's 8 or 9 new house. You know, they're a ways away. Now there's a little plane. Well, that's one of those little where you can see the dude. What do they call it? It's a little tiny thing. That's crazy. Flying into the wind, man. He's doing this, but cause the wind. That's one of the reasons we cut it back here. And I went ahead and sat down. I was gonna do it out where we were, or over working on the cages. But I don't know. Squirrel. I don't even remember what the heck I was saying. But dude, there's so much going on. It's so, you know, and what to believe and all that. But this is stuff that I've heard from more than one source. So I'm just gonna go back. Obviously, I made a little list, man, to keep me on point for, you know, basically, let's do it, man. The food supply is under attack. That's what I titled this, man, and we are. You know, multiple fires that they've been talking about. I think there's been, I said 7 or 8, and one of you guys is saying that there's actually been 20, and I researched, you know, or I got on and read on that, trying to figure out the 20, you know, and that's, you know, the ones that they're saying that just combusted and different ones. And I didn't come up with 20 like in the last week or 2 or month, but definitely 20 if you go over like the past 2 years, you know, since about the time of the plague. And that's basically when this is all orchestrated, planned, food, you know, shortage. Dude, they're trying to starve us out. That's what they're working towards, so that they can have control. The one I did here, man, this one was actually that I researched, is the biggest egg factory in the world burned to the ground in Ireland in 2020. Burned to the ground, man. A sugar factory in Louisiana burned to the ground not too long ago. Food granaries, elevators, dude, so many places. Dude, there's so much crap. So many places that burned down. You can get on, man, just get on there and start researching. I started to do that. I didn't make a list of everything. Then I get so, my mind starts just going because I'm just like, dude, this and that and this and that, because there's so much going on. But dude, there's so many places. Dude, they are burning them down. You know, not all of them all the way to the ground, man. The ones like taking out the elevators, you know, that load the trucks. They're taking out, you know, burning it, you know, they just happen to burn down. It's not a coincidence. You know, they want you to think it's a coincidence that just all these different, you know, sugar factories and egg factories, meat factories, all this stuff, man. It's just, they just all happen to be burning down, and different fires and stuff happening today. You know, and the FBI issued I think that was just the last few days, that issued saying that there's going to be cyber attacks on green products, farming, you know, anything to do with the farming stuff, that the cyber attacks. Where's that coming from? One thing, and I'd actually remembered this when I heard it, and I was like, oh my Lord, dude, and I'd forgot all about it. But going all the way back to when Obama was president, Obama sold all of our grain reserves. All of our grain reserves. So, we have, you know, these people that think that everything's all right. This is all, we're taking care of, everything will be okay, man. You know, we got reserves. No, we don't. Obama sold all those. Dude, if you go back, man, if you do any research and reading, you know, I'm into the history stuff, man, looking back on all that, you know, past, you know, all the way back to like the Vikings and before that, you know, that is one of the things that they'd have in their communities, man, is where they'd stock up grain and foods and stuff like that. We're talking for thousands of years, and now the United States has no grain in reserve, dude, there's a problem right there, man. And it's if you don't think that this is all a plan, man, you're crazy, dude. You have lost your mind. It's all the whole thing is just orchestrated, engineered. Dude, there's big food shortages coming, man, and you've got to, I've been telling you for over a year, man, to stock up what you can, do what you can. You know, we're trying to do this one where for the folks that ain't got a bunch of money to, you know, I ain't got a bunch of money to do all that stuff. You know, I live, you know, so that's been our thing for, you know, for years and years, is to live, you know, to take care of ourselves, self-reliant. But it's not like I have stockpiles of food here. That's why, man, that's why I'm out here growing stuff and getting chickens again and rabbits and, you know, hogs. All this different stuff is trying to prepare for what I see coming, dude, because it is coming. And it's coming fast. Let's see what else I got here. Man, I get sidetracked on this stuff when I start going over it. Well, I just put down, man, that this is... all of this happening, you know, right at the same time as we just had the big pandemic thing. That didn't do it. So let's try, you know, those food shortages, wheat shortages, fertilizer shortages, fuels, man, you know, all these shortages, man, it's all Russia's fault, man. And let's do all that, and then let's do a food crisis to try to take out the people that, you know, and get them aboard for the people that didn't. It's a perfect storm, dude. They're putting together a perfect freaking storm, and it's orchestrated, man. I'm telling you. Hundreds of millions of chickens being killed for tests that have not been proven to be accurate. And that's, I can't remember the little name of that test, you know, the test where they go out to see if the chickens, with the chickens got the bird virus and all that, you know. And then I did hear, I actually heard it from Ice Age Farmer's one of the podcasts I listened to. And Ice Age Farmer was saying something about the bird flu, and that, you know, they'd never proven that this was actually a bird flu. I haven't seen it firsthand. He's the first one. That's the first time I'd actually heard somebody say that, so that I'm not gonna back up at this point. But Ice Age Farmer's usually pretty. That's somebody that you can listen to a podcast, survival podcast, old Jack. You know, Joe Rogan, you know my feelings. If you watch my videos, you know my feelings on Joe Rogan. It's a love-hate relationship. It's the people that he has on there. He gets some good dang people on there. Oh, what's some other ones, man, that I listen to? I see, Adapt 2030, man. He does some good stuff. And then all those, like I said, so you're watching those, man, and there's other people down. I don't even have my phone, or I'd pull it out, man. You know, I listen to Spotify, so then Spotify underneath them, you know, suggestions and stuff. I listen to so many different things. And then, you know, some of them, like I say, the vlogs, watching them on eBay, not eBay, watching them on YouTube, you know, and then it suggests different ones too. You got a tick? No tick. I got sidetracked there. But that's hundreds of millions of chickens. That's what I just read, got sidetracked off that. Hundreds of millions of chickens are being killed for a test that they don't even... It's kind of like the COVID test, man. It's not one that you know whether it's... You know, lots of false positives, lots of false negatives, man. And they're killing hundreds of thousands of birds because of that. That's not good, dude. They want to do away with that. And then this part, this is New York State and 28 other states announced there is a ban on the sale of live birds. They can't do that, dude. So now they're trying to say that you can't buy chickens or geese or quail or any of that. That's a bunch of crap. And then this part I thought was pretty cool is Clucking Ridge Farms responded, "No, we will not comply." If they run into any issues, man, all of us have to stand up and help fight, or for, you know, I haven't even looked up Clucking Ridge Farms. I got that off one of the podcasts or whatever, and heard that. And I actually ended up hearing that from 2 or 3 about them, and also about the New York State. I didn't hear, 28 other states. I don't know if that's the exact count, if that's all true, but I did hear New York State was doing a ban on the sale of live birds, and I did hear a couple other states in the east that were doing that. So as far as the 28, I'm not 100% positive about the 28 states. I just got that off of something I was listening to. Stuff, but did we all going to Clucking Ridge and all that? Did we all need to stand up, man? Everybody talks about, man, how oh man, I'm a patriot, man, and dude, when it comes to our food and stuff, I don't care how Billy Badass you think you are or whatever, but when they're coming in and trying to mess with our foods and make it so that you can't buy or raise birds, chickens, and dude, that is our rights. They cannot do that. They cannot close down people's farms and say that you can't buy or raise chickens, and they think they can, and they're convincing people that they can, but they cannot do that. That is against our rights to feed ourselves and our family. It's wrong, and they cannot do that. Man, dude, it gets me so freaking fired up. And man, they blow so much smoke up people's asses. And there's so many of the people that just get in line, man. Bunch of sheep, man, just believe what they hear. There's all of it, man, dude. We just all need to stand together and let them know that it's all a bunch of bullshit, that we need to take our country back. Man, we need to get this clown and his administration out of the office. We need to completely clean house. And I have said it 1,000 times, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. All I want is somebody, man, we need a old Teddy Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt, or, we need somebody to come in that believes in our country again, man. We are going down in a tailspin fast, man. That's all I got, dude. This shit just agitates me. Sitting here, I just want to get them. Dude. Look at Daisy Lou. And Daisy Lou. So good Lord willing, them creeks don't rise. And I've told you, man, to when you go to the grocery store, and instead of just buying one thing, grab two, man. What Miss Kitty said, slow down your fancy meals during the week, have one good meal a week, and cut back on the stuff, and just put some stuff back, put some water up. Water's huge. And just do what you can do, man. So, I guess I said it once. Good Lord willing. And them creeks don't rise. And they ain't rising. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya. See ya.